inviting bowl of vegetable soup for any weather, comfort food for that comforting cold day, as you would like to enjoy in the sofa of your home. So join in to Jenny's Walk and let's see how to put this lovely vegetable soup together.
Hi foodies, welcome to my kitchen. This is Jenny here from Jenny's Kitchen. So foodies, as we all know, the summer is coming right around the corner, and you know it's going to get really hot inside the kitchen. So we're looking to do like one pot meals and all of that, or you try to eat outside. But I don't really like the outside eating, so I like to prepare my foods myself, fresh and nice for the family. So here I have a whole bunch of ground provision and some vegetables. I just want to run through with you to make a nice big pot of soup. So I just rest them on a piece of paper. And you're going to peel all your stuff, but let me get started and tell you what we have here on this piece of paper. So ground provision, here I have Negro yam. This is a yam that comes from the motherland Africa. To my African brothers and sisters, it is white, it is very firm, and when it boils, it is not shreddy that it will loose and just get your pot of soup thick. No, this stands up and stays really nice. It's very filling. You could use this also, just boil it by itself and have it with codfish and maybe with a nice sauce or gravy, curry chicken, stew chicken, or meat, any pork, beef, whatever. It's really lovely to have by itself, or you could add it to your soup. So this is Negro yam. You will get this in the African market. You usually get like 3 big ones like this for $25. But I'm so lucky, my best friend, she's from Ghana, and she introduced me to this yam. So she brought this over for me. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth. And here I have Korean sweet potato. This is the one with the burgundy skin. It's white inside. This is not the one where when you peel, fast as you're peeling it, it's turning black. No, this tastes really nice. It's so creamy, sweet, and a buttery taste you will get. It's lovely. I love this in my soup, and I will also cook this separately as ground provision to have with, as I say, fish or any one of that, those curry chicken, pork, beef, stew, anything. And now that it is the month of Lent, this is really lovely that you'll be eating a lot of ground provision where you could prepare these together with pumpkin and all of that, and you have it with your fish. That's said and done. So this is yuca, cassava, tapioca. These are all the names this is known by. Cassava, this is also be used by itself. You boil it, and or you could add it to your soup. So today I'll be adding this to my soup. And here we have coco malanga. Now coco malanga is a family of the dashin, which is the big ones. It is also the cousin to the little one, the taro root, or the or edos. Edos, Tanya, Dashin, Coco Malanga, Utia, all of them is from the same family. But the Dashin and the Coco Malanga is really big like this. And the Coco Malanga has a little stripe inside of it when you cut it, like a little burgundy color stripe. This is lovely. It's awesome. You have to be careful with this when you're boiling it by itself, because it will just melt away like a porridge. So I love this, especially in my soup, so it thickens it up. Instead of using peas and beans, once you have this or your edos or utia, it thickens up really good. It's very high in starch. And as I say, you could use it again by itself, as it's the month of Lent. Cook it up really nicely. And of course, our carrots. We all know our carrots. And our regular potatoes. We all know this is just the Idaho potato. It's really nice. You could use the Yukon Gold or the Eastern potato. This is yams. This is known here in the US as sweet yams. It's not a sweet potato. It's completely different. It's very orangey, and it has a very creamy texture. It boils very quickly. Piece of that goes in there. And of course, we all know the squash, the butternut squash. This is a big one where the top part is very solid and the bottom part is hollow. So this is really lovely and nice to mix in peas and beans. And you could cook it by itself and steam it, or you could put it into your soup. And here I have some banana. Green banana or green fig. In the islands, my brothers and sisters, Grenada, Dominica, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, a beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. We all know this as green fig. Go to the back of the house and get a Hannah fig. A Hannah fig is where all of them are big. A Hannah fig, it will be all together like that. And several hands will be in a big bunch. And I think they call this a greener fig. Just as they will call corn, ears of corn, you call it a greener fig. But it doesn't matter. It's green banana. You're not taking the ripe one. They have cooking banana, and they have the one that you will ripe to have as your fruit. So in goes that, really lovely. But this, when you're cleaning it, you put your hands a little bit of oil, cut the top and butter, make the stripe, and you peel it. If you have a lot and the fingers get damaged, all you have to do, my dear foodies, a little tip, you know, at Jenny's Kitchen, we're here to share, learn, and create. Zap it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Cut the top and the bottom, and you can make a little line down right here. And 2 minutes in the microwave, very easy peeling. Drop it in water with salt and lime. That is what I do for all my vegetables, so it takes the stains out. And this is one that will turn black. So the salt, the acidity in the water will stop the veggies from turning black or ground provision. And then here I have my corn. Once you have corn in season, what I do, I will buy them. Clean them up really nice, take the little hairs out of them, and I chop them and freeze them. It's really lovely. It's just as fresh. And you just rinse it, pop it in the last 5 minutes when you add in your dumpling. You pop it into your soup, and there you go. Lovely corn. And you could also make some flour dumpling with cornmeal. Flavor up your flour really nice. Make a nice dough. You're using all-purpose flour for your dumplings, unless you like your dumplings to float to the top of the pot. You use self-rise flour or add baking powder. I do not, and I don't recommend it. But if your palate has the taste for that, go ahead. There's no right way, there's no wrong way at Jenny's Kitchen. So all said and done, this is a lovely soup you're going to put together with your aromatics and your seasoning. For my audience who follow me, you know that sofrito in the cube, drop a couple of that. You want to add salted meat to this, or you want to make it with fish, you want to make it plain all veggie, not a problem. Go ahead, work with it. Be creative in your kitchen, whatever you wish to do. So you're going to peel these, you're going to cut them up like 2 inches size, because they're all going to melt down and get soft. So the ones that you know will melt quickly, you cut it bigger, which is like the malanga and the sweet potato. The carrot just stays right there. Nothing happens. It just sits there. The potato, also cut it in half. The yam, you could cut them like 1.5 inches size, because it's a little tough. So there you go. Another lovely idea of the stuff that you could do on cooking from Jenny's Walk. So thank you for joining me. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking. So foodies, all those lovely vegetables and ground provision, all cut up nicely. You just put it in a big pot, a little bit of oil, and just some onions and some fresh garlic. And I put everybody in, and I let it fry up and infuse with that garlic oil for 2 minutes, and put all these provision in and give it a nice taste base. I use a vegetable taste base because it's a vegetable soup I'm doing. And let it boil really nicely. As you can see, this here is a kukumalanga. You see how soft and nice it is. This is the yuca over here. We have the carrots all around, our corn, and we have that yam. If I could find it, potato is over here, and if I could just find that negro yam, the white, oh, there we go. This is a piece of that negro yam, that white yam from Africa. It's really nice. And I have here is that yam, the sweet potato, which is a yam they call here in the US. And what else we have? We have that green fig or green banana. There is one right over here. There you go. A nice piece of green fig or green banana in there. So this is a lovely hearty soup. It's a bit cold here today in NYC. Got a yuca, how it boiled really nicely. And of course our habanero pepper that we're not going to pop. Really lovely dish. This is about done. I'm going to add a piece of that golden red cooking margarine. Lovely hearty meal for the weather here in NYC. It's raining about today. So you could try this dish. It's a one pot, and summer is coming. A nice big pot of soup. If you wish not to make it vegetarian, use any meats you want, or smoked or pickled meat. Pop it in there. It's a lovely dish. It's going to last all day. So don't forget to like and share my lovely video from my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking. Here you go, foodies, that lovely vegetable dish that we made together, the soup with a nice squeeze of lemon juice, just like so, with all the negro yam, the sweet potato, carrots, and everything else. Just give it a nice little move there, and let's try this. Wow, this smells so good. Wow. Really nice and inviting for nice cold weather, what we experience in here in NYC. Delightful. You could add some more hot sauce if you want to this, and put it onto your palate the way you love it. A lovely vegetable soup with all those lovely ground vegetable, the negro yam, sweet potato, pumpkin, corn, and so on. Lovely again. So thank you for joining me. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking.